Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a voiceover get ready with me because I did this makeup look with 15 minutes to spare. We had a Halloween event to go to and I decided to film it, but I didn't have time to talk through and the kids were all over me because they were so excited. So I didn't record any talking, but basically I am trying to do my very first attempt at Halloween makeup. I've been doing makeup for many, many years, but I've never really gotten into Halloween makeup. So I wanted to start with a super duper basic look. I ended up using that Mayron paint I was holding up at the beginning of this video to try and lighten up my foundation and kind of even out my skin tone overall with a little bit lighter and to kind of cancel out my lip color a little bit. And then I'm going in with a black eyeshadow from my Pan That palette to start carving out my eye sockets. I'm trying to dress up like a skull. Like I said, this is my first makeup look ever for Halloween. I didn't even have time to take off the makeup that I'd been wearing all day long, so I literally just put everything on top of the makeup I already had going on. It didn't hold up throughout the entire night, but luckily I only needed it to hold up for a few hours and it was fine for that. I am now taking this Physicians Formula eye kajal in black to kind of deepen up and define my eyes even more. I do have a black eyeliner in a Project Pan, but I love it. And it's very delicate and fine. It's a very fine liner, so I didn't want to blow it all on this eye look. So I grabbed the biggest, chunkiest black eyeliner that I could find, which was this. In hindsight, I'm pretty sure I have a NYX Jumbo pencil in Black Bean, and I think I'm going to do this look again tomorrow. So I think I'll try it with my Black Bean Jumbo pencil and milk for tomorrow because that is even chubbier and blacker. But this worked out really well for this look. This look, by the way, I should say, is heavily inspired by an Instagram account I follow called Simply Shira. I will leave her Instagram account linked down below. You guys should definitely follow her if you're not already. She's such a sweetheart. But she gave this very basic skull tutorial that is just like so beginner friendly. And my biggest fear of attempting my first Halloween look was that I was going to bite off more than I could chew. And I was really worried that I was going to get myself into this overly complicated makeup look that was beyond my skill level, and then I'd have to wash it all off. And in the end, like I said, I only had 15 minutes. So this was the perfect first attempt makeup look, and I am here for you guys. If you are searching the internet late at night, the night before Halloween, looking for the most basic skull tutorial, this is it. This is the most basic skull tutorial. And actually in Shira's Instagram post, she only did a half of a face, which was really cute. But I decided to go for a full face skull. But yeah, her tips really helped me to get started, and to see how she did it really helped me visualize what I wanted to do, because it seems so basic, but if you've never done it before, you don't really know what you're doing. And I really didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I was grateful for that tutorial. I had been pinning different skull looks for a couple of weeks, and all of them were pretty involved and complicated the way Instagram makeup looks can be. And I just kept thinking, how can I make this more simple for me? And this was the one. So thank you, Shira. Thank you for giving me the simplest answer for a skull tutorial. So now I'm going over that black kajal with some black eyeshadow from my Pan That palette, and just kind of setting it all down and deepening it up and covering up whatever shimmery light eyeshadow I had on earlier. I did have some creasing by the end of the night, but like I said, I only needed to wear this for a couple of hours. We were going to a flashlight pumpkin hunt near my house for the kids, and it was costume optional. And Hazel has decided to be Harley Quinn for this Halloween, which involves makeup for her. You'll see it at the end. But I had been doing her makeup and hair for about a half an hour. and that only left me with a very small amount of time for myself. And if I'm going to do this look again tomorrow morning for work, I'm going to have to be quick with it again. So this was a perfect, quick, easy Halloween makeup look for me. And maybe next year I'll do something a little bit more complicated. I don't know. But yeah, this was a perfect first attempt. I am calling this my dust collectors get ready with me, by the way, even though I'm not using a ton of old products. I'm mostly working on Project Pan items and trying to incorporate them in this look. But one of our group members, Amy, had suggested that for our dust collectors get ready with me for the month of October, we do a Halloween look. That should have gone up around the 23rd, and that didn't happen. But here you go. This is my get ready with me. And it turns out Amy got sick, so she's not able to do her Halloween look. And it seems like pretty much everybody else in our little gang of dust collectors get ready with me people have not been able to post videos regularly. I will have all of them linked down below too, but it's Verity, Amy and Kim, and then Samantha from Samantha Pans. And yeah, so I think we're going to be taking a break from the dust collectors get ready with me for a while. I don't know if it's going to come back at all. I will still do get ready with me's, but the official dust collectors get ready with me collabs will be ending soon. Now I am drawing a line with my Kajal again, kind of mapping out where my little teeth are going to go. And in a minute, I'm going to cut off because I couldn't remember what to do next. So I had to stop the video and go back and watch Shira's tutorial on Instagram again because I just wasn't sure what to do. And I did not follow her example to a T, but I think that really just goes to show that it's kind of hard to screw this up. But yeah, here's where I decided to double check my Instagram, and I came back with a few lines drawn on because I did that while I was watching the tutorial. But now I'm kind of mapping out where my little skull teeth are going to go, and I'm just drawing a straight line from my top teeth to my bottom teeth. I would love to work on learning how to do a more detailed version of teeth and jaw and skull lines, but honestly, it's just not something I have a lot of time to do in my spare time. But I definitely think that I could make this skull a more detailed version, add a lot more detail to it with enough practice. This is, like I said, this is very basic, but it was perfect for what I needed for this night. And I don't think there's any question as to what I was trying to achieve. I think I definitely look like a skull. One thing that Shira did in her tutorial was she carved out a piece of black on the forehead that definitely gave it a serious skull vibe, which I decided to skip because I was wearing my hair down and because I ran out of time. So that was an extra skull-like detail that I decided not to include in this version that I did, but I don't think it took away from the skull look. I mean, at least I hope not. You guys can tell me. Now I'm doing those nostrils. Ron got a real kick out of this. This was his favorite part. He said, "You have nostrils on top of nostrils, Mom." I was trying to figure out how close together to put them and trying to make sure that the lines were really straight. It's really hard to draw a straight line on the tip of your nose. The crayon does not want to go straight. But in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And of course, once I drew the triangles, I filled them in with the Kajal. And then after that, I will go back in with the black eyeshadow to set it and deepen it even further. This was a lot of fun. I think it took me, 10 minutes to do this whole thing, and we were out the door. So it is really fast. I think one thing I could really quickly add to this look to make it more detailed is just define the teeth a little bit more. But we'll see how much time I have tomorrow morning. That's me going in with the black eyeshadow and filling it in and setting it. This makeup held up pretty well throughout the night. Like I said, I think I only had it on for maybe 3 hours. But other than the eyeshadow creasing in my, creases, the nose stayed put and the mouth, the details on the mouth and the cheeks stayed put. So this Physicians Formula Kajal worked out really well for me. I'm freaking my kids out right now. They all want to see what I look like. Oh, there's Harley Quinn right there. She put blush on her cheeks. She did her own blush, but I did the rest of her makeup. And this is the final look. I added a black hoodie to finish off this costume, and that's it. My kids had a lot of fun watching me do this, and we had a good night. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. I hope you guys have so much fun, and have a safe, fun night, and get lots of candy. And brush your teeth. Bye, guys.